are so many things that we can come to expect about a night like tonight. It's 20 degrees outside. If you're a student, you probably have 6 papers still to write. Yeah, Georgia. If you are a teacher, you probably have 60 papers still to grade. If you're a community member, you've probably walked by this place 1,000 times trying to get errands done. But tonight, it's all a little bit different, because we found this little pocket, this little improbable place that we never thought you'd be here on a Wednesday night in a swimming pool listening to poetry, watching little kids float back and forth. So when I think of poetry, I think of it as these wonderful little puddles, these little bowls of water that take me to a new place. And so I'm so happy that you can join me here tonight.
Way to go, Sandy. Academic Achievement Award for Sandy. Successful lemonade business for Sandy. I always loathed Sandy because she too came from a family of swimmers, but she was really good. I was always the little buoy of swim class, rotund and ever floating. All you ever needed to do was look for the little sonar blip with love handles and you found me. But Sandy, she was an underwater gazelle. She had grace and speed, but an antelope without predators is like an armadillo without a shell. And when she'd shed her modesty at the front door, all I wanted to do was roll her into a lion's den. So one especially boring day, I concocted a scheme, a naturally selective scenario that would weed out the wicked and slap Sandy in her little swimming cap. I'd do a stunt so stupendously stupid, it would demand some sort of swift population control, turning me from the deep-sea blip I was into a deep-sea rhinoceros. In one dazzling display, I called it the Ramby Flip.
You are taking swimming lessons at the Sterling Center YMCA. I pitched forward on the aluminum bleacher to witness these semifinals of scoop paddle, the nationals of floating. Your shoulder straps ride side saddle and your hair sasses me back already. Still now, it is impossible for you to be an A&P queen, a bathing suit girl, because you fought. Mrs. Seal hands out noodles and clicks your hunchback bubble. You carbonate that water. You fizz up everything. And while she barks out metaphors, butterfly arms, cannonball, legs like scissors, and you tell me, my hair is jet boat style, Mama. It's thick as waves.
I glide through water as I glide through life. It always sustains me. Early years in the water, at the Wakefield Y, lifesaver and Y leader. Fridays are family night. Young adults swimming there with my mother. She stands in the water and gabs. Now mornings at the Beverly Y, a friend and I swim back and forth. She tells me she loves the silkiness, the feeling of weightlessness. We stand in the water and gab.
He doesn't care if the current's cold. He has one toy, a driftwood boat. It's just enough joy. And my whole brood fits too into that teeny pitcher tub, that vast soapy deep, wrist over shin, ecru skin colliding in a wreck of hair plaiting, surfing, sinking, a bathwater kelp bed in reef knots. Their formless din rolls one over the other, a slick shoal. They breach and sputter and squawk for shampoo, and in the breath of one breath, long after I've turned from yanking worn sheets over bare June shoulders, I know them all as hazard and perfect.
Pool sleeping, beside a clear breath of floating beach balls on frozen waters, I lie hopelessly enamored with the dazzling turquoise sky. The corners of my towel curl as the sun dries the moisture, and the wet drops disappear as the sun rays lunge toward me. Silent days of me making acquaintances with dragonflies as they perch on my fingertips seem eternal and never escape to the past. because that is where my imagination resides, in the solace of a still pool. My heartbeats do not even rupture the surface of balanced waters that reflect the sky. This moment and forever is blissful that I drift into sleep, that time never seems to announce itself, and it keeps me at peace.